But it's a good up move that we've seen on the markets. The Nifty closing in on that, 24,900 mark. Does it cross past and stay above that or not? What are the options data indicating? Let's go across to Nigel, who's joining in with all things F&O at midday. Nigel.
Well, that's right, Mangalam. It's good to see some green on the screen. I thought I'll be the lone person who'll be wearing green today, but at least we have some green on the screen, both on the Nifty as well as on the broader markets. And at the start of today, I was mentioning that the rollovers are yet to pick up, both the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. Rollovers on a D-2 or 2 days before expiry was relatively lower, but that's gradually picking up now. So that's a factor that you should be tracking as well, because still yesterday it was relatively lower. The India VIX, it's cooling off, and this series hasn't been a great one for the bulls. But the good news is the volatility index or the fear index hasn't really spiked up, and that continues to remain subdued, sub that 12-odd mark. The PCR, we had mentioned 2 sessions ago, at around 0.64, it's in an oversold zone. And, yesterday, once we went around 24,600 odd, from there we have seen a bit of a bounce. And the PCR has moved from around 0.64, it's moved to around 0.83 the last time I checked. Because, we are seeing put writing that's come back into play. Some of those call writers as well, they are moving out. And that's why you're seeing the PCR has bounced up. Now, a couple of levels that we're going to be tracking, going by the options data. 24,900 call, that's fairly active in today's trading session, and the premium has moved up marginally. From around 53 rupees, it's moved to around 62 rupees. So out there, there could be some writing as well, given that you have expiry that will play out tomorrow. On the downside, the 24,850 put, well, that's added a good amount of open interest out there. And the premium from around 85 rupees, that's come down to around 50 rupees. So there is some writing out there, and the put writers, they are in the money right now because they're eating into that premium. Now, looking at the levels, just tying in the levels with the options data, the crucial level to track for today is 24,950, going by the action we're seeing at the 24,900 call. So that's important. And the day's low also is going to be important, which is at around 24,772. And that perfectly ties in with the writing that we're seeing at around the 24,800 put. So those are the 2 crucial marks that you'll be looking at for today. If the Nifty can somehow get past the 24,975 odd, you'll be feeling more confident. And the first reference point on the downside, as I said, is around 24,770 odd. The crucial factor to track is going to be both the big boys of the Nifty. The Nifty Bank, till the last time I checked, it was still doing a relative underperformance. It needs to get past the 50 DMA, move towards the 20 DMA, because that's been the one that's been in good form, actually, in comparison to the Nifty. And it's lost its way in the last couple of days. So that's important. And the other one is Reliance Industries. Today as well, it's more or less flattish, but yesterday it bounced up close to around 2%. It needs to get closer to around that 1480 odd mark, where you have the 20 as well as the 50 DMA. So both these two hold the key. For the time being, a bit of a bounce. Follow through is something that the bulls will be looking forward to, because tonight we'll be hearing from the Fed, and any kind of optimism, any kind of dovish signal will be good from a bullish perspective. Back to you guys.
Absolutely, Nigel. Thank you so much for that. Follow through is what everyone will be watching out for now. But a lot of stocks that are buzzing